Grandma's dentures disappear. So last weekend, my family and I gathered to celebrate my sister Sarah's 30th birthday. Everything was set: balloons, banners, and a cake so big it could be seen from space. The pièce de résistance? A surprise magician hired by my well-meaning but slightly eccentric uncle, who swore this guy was the next Houdini. We were all buzzing with anticipation, wondering what kind of mind-blowing illusions we'd witness. As we waited for the show to start, my cousin Timmy mentioned he'd heard the magician had a reputation for making things disappear. We chuckled, naive to the chaos that would soon unravel. The magician, a tall, lanky fellow with a mustache that seemed to have a life of its own, waltzed in with an air of mystery and a suitcase that looked suspiciously like it had seen better days. He introduced himself as the great Vanish, which, in hindsight, should have been our first clue. He started off with the usual card tricks and pulling rabbits out of hats, which were met with polite applause. But then things took a turn when Vanish asked for a volunteer from the audience. Grandma, bless her adventurous spirit, raised her hand and was promptly brought on stage. The magician waved his wand, whispered some gibberish, and poof, Grandma's dentures were gone. The room erupted in laughter, thinking it was all part of the act. But as the show went on, it became clear that Vanish had a singular talent for making things disappear with no apparent plan for their return. Watches, wallets, and even the family dog vanished into thin air. Panic began to set in among the guests. My uncle tried to confront the magician, but he simply shrugged and said, "The art of vanishing is a one-way street." Just when we thought things couldn't get any weirder, a collective gasp filled the room as someone pointed out the birthday cake was moving. As we approached, we noticed a little note sticking out from the frosting. With trembling hands, Sarah pulled it out, revealing the words, "Tooth Fairy's Early Retirement Fund." And there, embedded like a prize in a cereal box, were Grandma's dentures. It was then we realized that in the world of Vanish, nothing was safe, not even a cake. We all laughed until we cried, and Grandma, ever the good sport, grinned toothlessly and said, "Well, at least we know the magician wasn't lying through his teeth."